From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hi, this is Hannah Mordo, and this is your News 8 Daily for Friday, August 22nd. It is feeling fall-like outside, in the 60s to start your day. A little bit cloudy out there still, but expect the highs to reach the upper 70s. Might have a tiny bit of sunshine later on, but it is going to be that football Friday feeling. Prosecutors say 2 people are facing charges after a scuffle with sheriff's deputies at Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith's town hall near Evansville this week. IT Mate's Kyla Russell talked to people who were there and captured video of the dust-up and have very different takes.
This is the moment that Amanda Bennett was arrested inside the Ohio Township Trustee's office in Newburgh. Her friend, Matt Ike, was arrested just a few minutes after. People have different accounts of what led up to and what happened after.
Villainize them. You criminalize them, and then you come here smiling, pretending you're the good guy because you showed up.
That's Christina Bickle Wednesday night at the town hall. She's one of about 30 people lined up to speak to Beckwith. She and a few others have been to several Beckwith town halls, and the environment is typically heated. Moments after Bickle shared her thoughts, she was watching her friend, Amanda Bennett, get arrested. People there tell me Bennett and Beckwith had exchanged several shouts throughout the night. After a few warnings, authorities told her she needed to leave or she would be removed.
This is what happens when you disagree with Republicans.
She was leaving peacefully. I have it on video, her leaving peacefully, and then at some point she gets to the back of the room. Another cop comes down the side of the aisle and at an intersection with her as she's trying to come around the back and literally just tackles her.
And she ran into the sheriff. It's on video. In my mind, she assaulted him.
Ken Colbert, a Beckwith supporter, captured this side of the video. He says people came to the event with plans to get arrested. Bickle says that's not the case.
You violated the Constitution!
Kelly Moore, who is also a friend of Bennett's, captured this video.
I saw her hands and arms turning purple because of how the cuffs were put on.
You won't touch me! You get off of me, sir!
I saw Matt telling them to loosen the cuffs so that she could move her hands.
That's Matt Ike in the video. He was also arrested. Both Bennett and Ike were taken to the Warwick County Jail and both bonded out this afternoon. Bennett is charged with battery against a public safety official, resisting law enforcement, and 2 counts of disorderly conduct. Ike is charged with 2 counts of disorderly conduct. Beckwith only made a brief statement after the town hall, saying there were individuals with less than good intentions and resorted to uncivil conduct against each other and law enforcement.
Back up, or you're going in cuffs. This is the last time.
People there say they're disheartened by what they saw.
I feel ashamed of our leadership, our representation in Indiana. I feel stuck. I didn't have high expectations for yesterday, but I did expect to be heard.
I am told at least Bennett plans to ask for charges to be filed against the officer who arrested her. I'm Kyla Russell for Wish TV and WishTV.com.
New this morning, the FBI is searching the Maryland home of John Bolton, the national security advisor during President Trump's first administration, who later became a critic of Trump's foreign policy. The Associated Press reports the search is part of an investigation into the handling of classified documents. A person familiar with the investigation tells AP Bolton was not detained and has not been charged with a crime. Bolton had previously clashed with Trump over U.S. policy toward Iran, Afghanistan, and North Korea. It will likely cost you more to ride the bus in Indianapolis. The board for Indigo has approved the transit system's first fare increase in more than 15 years. Under the plan, standard fares jump by $1 to $2.75 from $1.75. Also, you won't be able to buy special 10-trip or 31-day passes. Special passes for students will also go away. The new rates will start next July. The passes would phase out over the next year. City County Council has the final say on the plan. Its October meeting is when they will vote. In Colts Watch, head coach Shane Steichen says Anthony Richardson is handling being named backup quarterback like a pro. Comments come after Richardson's agent said he was unsure of AR's future with the Colts. The agent, Derek Jackson, told ESPN this week that he had trust issues with the Colts after Steichen chose Daniel Jones as the starter. Yesterday, Coach said he thinks he and Richardson are on the same page.
I talked to him yesterday in my office, and he was great. And he just said, hey, man, I'm going to continue to work. And I said, you're one play away. He's like, you're right, I'm one play away. We're going to continue to develop in the meeting rooms, on the practice field, fundamentals, details, still go through your process like you're going to be a starter because you're one play away.
Steichen says Richardson will not play in tomorrow's preseason finale against the Bengals. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. in Cincinnati. High school football kicks off across Indiana tonight. So this morning we're getting energized for our game of the week. It's the Battle of Lawrence Township. Lawrence North hosts Lawrence Central. That's where News 8's Colin Bailey went this morning to a very early pep rally.
We have the cheerleaders out here. We have a sign that I know AC would love. We want the banner, the band's out here. Fired up because football is officially back. You said it. Battle of Lawrence here, Lawrence Central, Lawrence North. I have the athletic director join us, Mike. This is awesome. 6 a.m. We're getting things going on opening day of football. What does this mean?
This is outstanding. I love our student spirit. We've got the cheerleaders here. We got the band here. We're fired up. We're ready to go.
And we have the cheerleaders out here. They set the tone for the school year, winning some titles already.
They did. Our new cheer coach, Stephanie Williams, took over early this summer, and we competed at the Indiana State Fair cheer competition, and we won the first place title in both the varsity and JV divisions.
How fun is this? You start out with your rival week 1 here to kick off the football season here in Indiana.
Yeah, that was a little scheduling quirk. We both had a position to fill in week 1 a few years ago, and we were both open, so this will go back to week 3 next year. But yeah, to start off with your rival right out of the gate, that's pretty big.
In the last few years, you kind of had the upper hand against your rival.
Yeah, we beat LC 4 years in a row, or 4 times in a row, and I think we're 8-2 over the last 10 times we played. But you can throw the records out during a rivalry game. This will be a lot of emotion. These kids grow up, they know each other, and it's just time for football.
And speaking of emotion, how excited are we? Football's back! Let's go! Let's go! The students are out here. Go for it. We're going to let the band take it away. Lawrence Central, Lawrence North here at Lawrence North High School. Kickoff 7 o'clock on WNDY. Game of the week. Shout out to these students for being here so early. We'll be out here all morning long, bringing you the energy to get high school football going. For now here at Lawrence North, I'm Colin Bailey for Wish TV and WishTV.com.
The Zone kicks off tonight, too. We have highlights of 22 games, more than anyone else in the state. AC, Andrew, Angela will have all the action starting tonight at 11:08 on Wish TV. Notre Dame has a new football logo. At first glance, when you look, you can go to WishTV.com to see it. You may say it looks exactly like the old logo, but it has the Fighting Irish mascot, face drawn into a scowl, leaning into confrontation. The difference is he's holding a football. For the last 60 years, the leprechaun has held up his fist, squaring up in a fighting stance. The version debuted, that original one, on the cover of Time magazine in 1964. That version also appeared to be smoking, so that's gone away as well. School says it will roll out logos specific for other sports soon. So football in this case, we'll see. Basketball season, is the leprechaun going to have a basketball? PlayStation 5 just got more expensive. Sony has bumped the price by $50. Depending on the model, you'll have to spend anywhere between $500 and $750 for a new one. Accessories and games stay the same. Sony says a challenging economic environment is driving the change. Earlier this month, the company referenced tariffs as a challenge. Let's go to Jane King now with your business headlines. She starts with the housing market in Indiana. And there's a big price difference between building a house and buying one that's already built.
So the difference between buying a new home versus an existing one in Indiana is about 88%. That is actually the 6th biggest difference nationwide among states. Now, this lending tree analysis says that comes out to an average of $227,000. Now, it shows that households need significantly more income to afford a new home in Indiana. Well, Christmas decorations could run into tariff trouble this holiday season. The vast majority of artificial trees, lights, and other decor are imported mostly from China. And because seasonal items typically are shipped months ahead of time, those tariffs have really already added millions of dollars in unexpected costs. Now, Bloomberg reports this could mean less choice of items and prices that are 10 to 20% higher. Well, Google says a typical AI text prompt only uses 5 drops of water. But experts say that's misleading. Now, Google's estimates are lower than previous research on water and energy-intensive data centers that undergird the generative AI models. That's due in part to improvements in efficiency, Google says, that the company has made over the past year. But The Verge says Google left out some key data points, leading to an misunderstanding about its environmental impact. And the Fed Chair, Jerome Powell, set to deliver a high-stakes speech today. So that speech from Wyoming, widely seen as setting the course for interest rates for the rest of the year. Of course, Powell's been under pressure from the Trump administration to cut rates, but he and some other Fed governors fear it could spark more inflation. Stocks fell for a 5th day yesterday. Walmart had good sales, but it was still down. It's just been that kind of week. This morning, we are pointing to a higher start, but a lot of it's going to depend on what the Fed chair says later. Live from the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jane King. Back to you.
Your Zodiac sign can now help you figure out what TV show or movie to watch next on Netflix. It's called Your Zodiac Watch List. Company launched the new feature yesterday. Netflix says it can curate your watch list by matching popular traits of your zodiac sign to the shows. For example, I'm a Leo, so it suggests The Crown, Emily in Paris, and Bridgerton. I will say that's pretty spot on. All right, let's go back to high school football. Sports director Anthony Calhoun tells us how your student section can win the Zone banner.
The battle is on for the best student section in Central Indiana.
The winner of the 2024 Zone banner is Fishers High School.
Which school is going to win the undisputed Top Spirit Award, the Zone Championship banner? The Tigers of Fishers High School are the defending champs.
Which high school has the largest student section in the state of Indiana?
If you want to end the game, you better come ready. It's the Spirit Award everybody in Central Indiana wants.
We're saving his head for the banner.
So if you want the Spirit banner, please stand up. What? Please stand up. Please stand up. We want the banner.
We want the banner.
Entire schools and communities coming together to win the coveted banner.
Before I say anything, I want to thank our student section who won the banner this year. Best student section in the state.
And the celebrities that have jumped in.
Hey, AC, it's OBJ here.
We are rooting on for Brownsburg to win the student section banner.
What is happening, Bishop's Turn? Student section, let's go!
How can your school take home the Zone banner? Here are 3 ways your school can win and have the Zone banner hanging in your gym. Number 1, great school spirit. Number 2, show us how much you love the Zone. And number 3, lead the way on social media across the state, promoting your school and the Zone. So who's taking the Zone banner in 2025? We'll find out in November.
This has been your News 8 Daily from Wish TV. I'm Hannah Mordeau. Watch us on Wish TV and WishTV.com.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at WishTV.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.